What's going on, family? New day, new beginnings. Before we get started, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truthtrtube. As you can see by the thumbnail, allow your purpose to be heard. The reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of us, we're too timid as people. When I look at other podcasters, people that do shows, broadcasts, and so forth, and I always say, what do they have that I don't have? You know, you're not gonna really know who you are until you try. That goes for anything in life. You know, knowing how to speak, that means you gotta open up your mouth. Knowing how to hook equipment up, wiring, you gotta do it in order to get great at it. And I think a lot of us are just scared and timid. When it comes to learning myself, I don't run from learning. I embrace it because I know that what I do now, what I know now, is going to allow me to get better down the road. A lot of things behind the scenes, the things that I do, you know, it was difficult. And then over time, you're like, okay, I understand this now. Okay, I got it now. Because it takes time. You're not just going to get out there and get things popping. And I have a purpose. I want my voice to be heard. And I don't really care. I could have all the views. I could have one view, two views. But the thing about it is when you bust, everybody gonna go through your catalog and look at the things that you do. That goes for anything in life. You can't be timid. You gotta speak up. You gotta allow yourself to be heard. Because a lot of people, when you don't, when people speak and you hear people are not speaking clearly, or they have fear in their voice. The reason why? Because they don't talk up. They don't speak to other people consistently. We in this generation now, everything's via text. And by everything being via text, we don't really have that interaction. When I was younger, you talk to a young lady, you had to talk to a young lady in her face or over the phone. So it was consistent interaction. And that's how you know how to speak. You get better with your words. Reading allows your pronunciation, the definition of your words that have meaning to them. But a lot of us, a lot of, how you can say, a lot of fear we have in life, I think is due to laziness. It's not due to a lack of learning. It's just due to a lot of laziness. You know, because when I started, making my little vids and so forth, yeah, I was nervous. And like, I still get nervous, but it's to a point where you don't give a shit. I just like with my business. My business is, I don't give a shit. What you gonna do? You just gonna sit down there, go home every day, watch TV, or you gonna start going home, reading, researching before you go to work? You're not gonna get up earlier to read and research. These are things that we as people, individually and as a group, need to do. So when I state, allow your purpose to be heard, a lot of things go into that. It's about development. It's about growth. Like I said, I love to play video games, but crap, I ain't touched my Switch, my PS, my Nintendo, I ain't touched those for like a couple months now because I'm trying to get Truthtrtube off the ground more. As you can see, I'm trying to be more consistent. Same thing with my businesses. I'm trying to be more consistent in posting and doing things so forth. But when you start doing a lot of stuff, you have more confidence. And when you do less things, you don't have no confidence. That's when I tell my kids, I sit down with them and I want them to do something in front of me. I want them to speak to me because I want them to have that intellect. I want them to have that mindset, that growth mindset where they don't fear or they're not timid. When I talk to my 10-year-old, I say, yo, dude, you're a black boy. Speak with bass in your voice. Speak up. Because I don't want him to be a black, timid kid. I want when he walks into a room, people know he's confident in who he is. And I want him to be confident in his words. And like I said, go back to the female analogy. You speaking to a female speaking to you. You don't want every word that come out your mouth or her mouth, yo, 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 yo. That you want to have intellectual conversations with people. The black eye that a lot of black men have, that the math and not have, that is put on us, is that a lot of us can't speak, which is a fucking lie. You know, if you're speaking to someone, a dusty nigga, that's that dusty nigga. He can't speak. But you don't put that on all of us. Just the same way a black female can't speak, we can't put that on all of them. So as I say, allow your purpose to be heard. Speak up. If you don't know how to create a podcast, research. You know, but I think the first thing you do as you get older, you start reading and you interact with people more. You know, I may not mess with Stephen A. Smith or Jason Whitlock, but when I do watch their shows, I pick up on how they speak and a lot of their terminology, a lot of their words they use. And like I said, I don't care the things they say. They both coons, I know that. But sometimes it's little things you could pick up on a lot of people, even people you don't like, even people you despise. But family, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truth TR2. Thank you.